If you're considering using FloatMe, the finance app that promises to help you manage your money by offering small cash advances, here are 12 things you need to know before diving in, especially when comparing it to other similar services. Stick around until the end to find out how FloatMe stacks up and if there's a better alternative for you. First off, FloatMe is an app designed to help you access small cash advances of up to $50 to cover expenses until your next paycheck. It works by analyzing your financial history to determine how much you're eligible for, which can be a helpful solution if you're facing a temporary shortfall. While this may sound like something many financial apps offer, FloatMe sets itself apart by focusing specifically on microloans with no interest, and it's available as an iPhone mobile app, making it convenient for users on the go. Next thing to consider is the membership cost. FloatMe charges a monthly fee of $1.99, which is relatively affordable compared to some other services that have higher fees. However, it's important to weigh this against the value it provides in comparison to the other cash advance apps out there. The third thing to note is that FloatMe doesn't rely on traditional credit checks. Instead, it looks at your bank account history to evaluate your financial behavior. This is a great option for those who may have a poor credit score or are building credit, as it provides access to funds without the need for a credit report. Other apps like Earnin or Dave, however, may have different criteria and offer slightly higher cash advances, but they also often have more complex terms. The fourth thing you should know is that FloatMe limits its advances to $50 per pay period. While this can be a positive thing for those who only need a small cushion, it's worth noting that other competitors like Dave offer up to $250, which might be more appealing if you need larger sums. Next up, FloatMe's flexibility in repayment is a definite plus. Since the cash advance is due with your next paycheck, it doesn't come with the same rigid terms you'd find with a traditional loan. Other platforms might require a set repayment schedule, which can be a challenge if your cash flow isn't stable. Now, FloatMe also offers a savings feature that rounds up your purchases to the nearest dollar and sets that difference aside for savings. This is a nice bonus, as it can help you build a small emergency fund over time. While some competitors also offer savings features, FloatMe's integration into the cash advance process gives you a seamless way to grow savings alongside managing your finances. The next thing to note is that FloatMe doesn't charge you any fees for late payments, which is a major benefit compared to other services that impose penalties. However, this doesn't mean you can take your time. Remember, it's still due with your next paycheck. The seventh thing to keep in mind is that while FloatMe doesn't offer as many additional financial tools as some other apps, such as credit monitoring or budgeting features, it's incredibly simple and straightforward. If you're just looking for an easy cash advance service with no strings attached, this might be exactly what you need. The eighth thing you should consider is FloatMe's customer service. Based on user reviews, it appears the company provides responsive and friendly support, which is important if you ever have any issues with your account or repayment. Next thing, FloatMe works with over 60 different banks, so if you bank with a major institution, you're likely covered. That said, if you're with a smaller or regional bank, you may want to check whether FloatMe supports your bank before signing up. The 10th thing is that FloatMe doesn't have the same instant cash transfer options that some other services provide. While services like Earnin can give you access to funds within minutes, FloatMe typically takes a bit longer for your funds to be processed, which may be something to consider if you need immediate assistance. The 11th thing is that FloatMe can help improve your financial habits, but it's important to remember that it's not a long-term solution. If you find yourself relying on it often, you may want to look into better budgeting tools or financial education. Finally, FloatMe is a good option for people who need a small, low-fee advance, but it's not the only app in the market. If you're looking for higher advances or more comprehensive financial tools, services like Dave or Bridget may be more appropriate for your needs. However, if you like FloatMe's simplicity and the $1.99 monthly fee, it's definitely worth trying. Overall, FloatMe offers a straightforward way to get quick cash advances with minimal fees, making it a solid choice for many. But if you want a better alternative, check out our recommended solution, which you can try for free.